Hi everyone. Today I would like to take this moment to share a little bit of my journey and to express my deepest gratitude to some very special people in my life. As many of you know, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer and had undergone surgery and still undergoing chemotherapy. It was a challenging time, but through it all, I am touched by the love and support of the people around me. This experience resonated in the sermon which I recently listened to. It is a sermon by Pastor Jason Lim from Gospel Light Christian Church in Singapore, entitled Prayer in Suffering. And the sermon had made me think deeply about my suffering as a Christian. Pastor Jason talked about suffering as not necessarily a punishment from God, but it is God's way of calling our attention. It is more like a discipline leading us to the right path. Just like when Jesus regained the sight of a blind man, or when he healed the paralyzed man, and when he had awoken Lazarus from his deathful sleep. These are all acts and a revelation of God's grace, God's glory, and how we should ask for forgiveness from our sin and go back to His mercy and love. Through this journey, a lot of you have prayed for me, and I've learned a lot of things about prayer. First, prayer should be our first option. Sometimes it is our last resort when everything else fails, but it should not be. It should be the first thing that we do if we feel uncertain or we are overcome by fear. It is the first and final thing that had bring me comfort and strength through this journey. Secondly, Pastor Jason emphasized that it is okay to pray to remove the suffering. You all did help me at that point in time to petition to God to make this ovarian mass benign. But God, in His wisdom, chose not to remove my suffering. Instead, you all encouraged me and campaigned and changed my prayer to help me endure and give me the grace and strength to endure the chemotherapy and also to hold on to His steadfast love. And through these difficulties, I found deeper connection with God. My prayers are more persistent, and His Word has given me a new way, a new perspective. This brings me to the main point why I made this video, is to give gratitude to all the people who God has placed in my life. To my beloved family, Warren, Kiko and Bex, Oski and Mary, Kaloy and Jasmine, Ate Arby, Kuya Butchie and Lulu, Joy, to my cousins, Ate Ben, Ate Asi, Ate Agnes, Ate Caroline, Kuya Joseph, Kuya Noel, to Mami Bioli, Myra, Edwin. Thank you very much for your warmth, love, and support from the time you have learned my diagnosis until the present. You have never stopped sending your love. Thank you. To my amazing spiritual groups, first to the Ayala West Grove family, si Pastor Joe, si Elby, si Ching, si Bong, si Gina, si Emily, Luisa, Raquel, Ray, Chona, Gigi, Lauren, Marge, Julie, and to all my brothers there. Salamat po. For my Monday small group, si Pat, si Rico, si Farah, Mark, si Tina and Robert, and Nancy and Che. Thank you very much. Though you are far away, I can feel your prayers. To my Woodlands small group in Singapore, si Queen, si Rick, si Brenda, si Yeye, si Vicky, si Donna, si Leia, salamat. Ganun din kay Robert for your persistent support, waiting for my biopsy, and thoughtful tokens of care that you sent, your calls, your check-ins, and the comfort you provided as I face each type of stage of treatment. I'm so incredibly grateful to each of you. You are my true life partners. To my Saddleback Santa Rosa Church family, sina Pastor Mike, sina Tinay, si Marilu, si Harris, si Anna, si Graciel, si Barry, si Jemima, si Tin, si Rosel, at si Bebeng. Salamat po for praying for me every Tuesday. Sa aking mga high school friends, sina Joanne, Evie, Imay, Risa, to all my Dasmariñas Cavite friends there, si Cecile, si Larry, si Vine, si Feli, si Alma, at marami pa pong iba. Extending also my greetings to all my Maribeles neighbors out there, si Gail, si Chris, si Kathy, si Marine, si Nalani, and Herb. Maraming salamat, Herb. To all my Gospel Light Christian Church Singapore friends there who are praying with me, si Tita Lorna, si Pastor Sinon, Tita Lani, si Alma, si Janet, si Nene, si Ali, si Marites, si Joy, si Yang, si Monivic, si Let, at si Carmen. Thank you to all my Stanford friends, si Zaro, Lu, Sue, Diane, Alpha, Vicky, Shamila, Shamini, Miss Winnie, Abby, Raji, Kim, and so many more out there around the world. To my Ipo Malaysia friends, si Woning, si Biching, si Jerly Ham, si Christine Un, si Miss Magdalene, si Miss Margaret, si Winnie, si Miss Christine, si Weng, si Rosalie, si Beth, si Tita Jert. Salamat po. To my IDT friends and family, si Jeline, si Delia, si Dang, si Lori, si Te, si Jopin, si Gemma, and so many more. To all my Dynasem and analog friends who still remember me after so many years, sina Neo, Chonas, Serge, Nila, Pichi, Esther, Marlene, and Levy, si May, and so many more. To all my DLSU classmates, salamat. And to all my tito and titas, Tita Brenda, Tita Sonia, si Tito Edmond, si Tita Jan, Tita Lynn, si Aline, si French Pink, si Melba, Emily, Elmer, Tita Gloria, Tita Bebet, Emis, Miss Cynthia Varias, Bea May, at marami pang iba. Marami pang salamat. And to so many more of you whose name I haven't mentioned, maraming salamat po. For your encouraging words, your inspiring messages, for your check-ins, your GIFs, and for the delicious food that appeared at my doorstep. Salamat po. I appreciate the kindness, whether big or small, and I can feel God's love through you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your love and support had been an incredible blessing to me in this journey. Truly, you are the hands and feet of Jesus, and I never felt alone in this journey. Salamat po.